The reason why we're fasting is not because of the 3-day fast of Esther. Even though we call it Danese Esther, it's because the Jewish people, whenever they went to war, they would fast on that day.
What's Danese Esther?
Danese Esther means on the 13th of Adar, yes, we fast. We went to war. Whenever the Jews went to war, they would fast. Yes, ignore them. What can you do? You know, I don't know. They're too much of the drugs. I don't know what can I do.
You did not see it, did you?
What? Of course I saw him. I feel very bad for him. Of course I saw it. I'm horrified. I'm horrified. I feel very bad for him. He came in. I feel bad. He came in 2 weeks ago. He sat down here. He's asking me questions during the class. I could say that his mind was off.
Did he have a better haircut than this?
Yeah, he didn't have this haircut. He had his regular hair.
This happened today.
He did it today. But can I just tell you this? Can I tell you this? This really expresses to you and to you. You understand? Why does he like this? Because he took drugs. He took drugs. Okay, I'm just telling you. It's because he took drugs. That's why he's destroyed. Weed is a drug. That's what he said. You know, you're such a dumb. First of all, it plays with your brain.
Did they have weed in the time?
Can I just want to say one thing?
It keeps talking about
Okay, but Basamim is not. You know, it's like an insult to say that. You can't be serious to say Basamim is weed. You can't say. Every stoner.
It's like different chemicals inside.
Yeah, pesticides and things like that.
No, not that. Like different THC elements inside that are made in the plant.
Can I tell you something? Can I be honest with you?
Not all of it. Like,
Can I just tell you something honestly? There's absolutely get out of here. There's not. Can I speak to you honestly? There's absolutely nothing in any drug that a person takes that's anything to do with Basamim. There's nothing. There's no comparison.
it smells good.
And that first of all, weed smells like a dead skunk that went to the bathroom. That's what weed smells like. Okay? The 3 worst smells in the world. That's what it smells like. And I'm sorry. No, this used to be a boy. He was so full of kedusha, and now he's like bump, and it's like you have to like tear kriya and sit shiva for him. It's a shame because your whole brain is fried.
So why did Hashem create it?
They take cake, they created it. He created it. Why is it Hashem? So right now, there's whether it's true or not, I don't know. But they said this thing called marijuana for medication. That's medicinal medication. Okay, there is. Okay, no, but you asked me a question. You said, why is it? You said, well, I'm just telling you right now. Maybe that could be the reason. Because the thing is like this. Whenever a person has a painkiller, it does not cover over the pain at all. If a person's dying from cancer, chas v'shalom, it should never happen to anybody. He's in so much agony that whenever he takes any drug, it does not cover over the pain. It makes the person so high that he does not care that he's in agony anymore. And so in that way, marijuana could be, if it's true what they say, I don't know, that it lifts the person up that he does not care. He doesn't care that he's in the agony that he's in. But what happens is, I just want to finish. I already know the thing. If a person says that last year they came up with the study that a young person, even if he smokes 1 day a week marijuana, he's ruining his brain for the rest of his life.
1 day a week, Sally. I do it like 12.
And so you're an idiot. What can I do? I'm an idiot. I do it 12 times. You're a dummy. You're a little kid destroying yourself. I'm destroying myself. No, but that's what it is. That's exactly what it is. You're like taking a nail and a hammer going like this. You see the guy? He has Hitler mustaches all over his head now, right? What is he doing? Why is he doing that? He goes like this. He took like a little thing. He measured 3 inches here, 3 inches there, 3 inches there, and he did all over his head. He looks like Orphan Annie. It's ridiculous. It's terrible. It didn't happen. It didn't happen because he had a healthy mind. It doesn't happen because he's a healthy, normal person. I don't know. He's not. Maybe he is. But you see. Okay. The thing made him look good. You made him look good. Like this. Can I speak honestly? I've known you for a period of time. Yes? You now are like a shadow of what you used to be. You're like this person. Oh, no, you're not. I'm making you feel bad because I want you to know that who you are has become so. I'm telling you that what you're taking is poison. You're like a person who's just saying you have this poison and you put a lot of sugar in it with syrup and you make it so delicious. But at the end of the day, it's still poison. You know, a person can have arsenic and hemlock and put it in a purple cake with beautiful icing, and he can eat it. And by the time he finishes the cake, the delicious cake, he's dead. Because something may be delicious and wonderful, and you may like what it does to you. It doesn't mean the thing's not killing you. And I'm telling you that if I had a picture of you now, when I first met you, and compared to the way you look now, you were much healthier looking. You were able to a different person completely. What am I saying? You want to go back? Why? No, going back is so we get drunk on Purim. Talking about don't take drugs, but now, 24 hours from now, you're going to see me. I'm going to be drunk. So what are you talking about? So the answer, okay, I'm not. Doesn't matter. I don't drive anyway. Even when I don't drink, I don't drive. Keep on speaking. I feel like I'm dealing with the roadrunner here. Anyway, so stick with me, kid. I'll make you a star. Anyway, so the point is that they says like this: whether it's a little bit or whether it's a lot that a person decides to drink, he has to aim his mind to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. I'm doing this to serve Hashem, to fall in love with Hashem. Listen, to fall in love with Hashem. Listen. To fall in love. Okay, to fall in love with it. Okay. To fall in love with Hashem, to fall in love with Klal Yisrael. That when the Goyim drink, they're like the Hell's Angels. They go in there on their motorcycles and they beat up somebody they don't like. Somebody looks like a Jew and they beat him up and kill him. That's what they do when they get drunk.
Actually, Rabbi.
But when the Jewish people get drunk, we sing songs of praise and songs of love for HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Yeah.
I think one of the top people of the Hell's Angels is Jewish.
Is what?
Jewish.
Isn't that true? The head of the Polish Nazi party was a Jew, or is a Jew. And they proved to him he was a Jew. They showed him that he was Jew. He went to his parents. He found out mamish that he was actually a Jew. You know what happened? He gave up. Yeah, he did, but a different way. He gave up the whole entire being the leader of the Polish Nazi party, and he found out what it means to be a Jew. And now he's a firm Jew. He's a firm Jew. He's now going. Well, the story happened a while ago. He's not an old man. He's a young man. If you would, why not? Why not? No. This is a recent story.
How could he be ahead of a Nazi?
Because there are Nazi parties now. They're skinheads now. They're Nazi parties now. There are neo-Nazis. You know what neo means? New. The new Nazis. They're coming back. Germany, all the European cities now. They have the right-wing, right fascist parties are all Nazis now. They want that the Jews should be. You know, the same people who say that the Holocaust never happened are the same people who want it to happen again. Everyone who says it never happened are the ones that say we want it to happen again. No difference. So when we get drunk, we're celebrating the fact that it was a Nazi, one who came before the Nazis, who ended up bit the dust. That not only did 3 days, they had the book from Adolf Hitler, The Rise and Fall of Adolf Hitler. It's a book that's 1,000 pages long. You saw it? Like this. It's like so heavy you can't take it out of the library. The Rise and Fall of Adolf Hitler. The Rise and Fall of Haman of Russia is 3 days. The 13th of Nisan, he got the ring from the king. By the 16th of Nisan, he's flying in the breeze, just hanging. 3 days, the Rise and Fall of Haman of Russia. And when people came and the note came, then the 13th of Adar, everybody has to kill all the Jewish people in your city. It's a law. There used to be, in the time of the Beis Hamikdash, the Romans they hated the Jewish people so much that they said, if you see a Jew and you don't kill him, you're put to death. That's how their hatred was. That it was a law to kill the Jewish people.
Can you imagine that in these days?
Yes, of course. What do you have? It's happening right now. What do you happen? The Muslims? What do they teach their children? The little they teach the Muslim alphabet. You know, all the 2 letters of it. Yeah, and so after that they go, This is our first letter. It represents how we're going to kill the Jews. Here's the second letter, how we're going to kill the Jews. That's to make it a song about killing the Jews. And they have Little Red Riding Hood, how she killed the Jews and the big bad wolf who was a Jew. Everything. They teach the kids when they're like, Mamish, as soon as they... I'll tell you one story. There was one time I was a very young man. I was sitting in a park, and a whole bunch of families were there. And there was this mother with a whole bunch of children. And there was this little girl that wasn't part of the family. And every single kid was persecuting this one kid. They were hitting this one little girl. She was a 7-year-old girl. Each kid took their turns beating up this one little kid. And there was one little girl, and the mother was there encouraging all the little kids. And everyone was watching this, and no one was doing anything. And each kid was persecuting this one little girl. In fact, I'll tell you this, and they had this one girl who was a 2-year-old girl. The big sister took her hand and went up to the girl was completely defeated. She fell on the ground. She was sitting on the ground crying. They took the 2-year-old, took her hand, and was going like this, to have her hit the girl on top of the head. Yes? Finally, I couldn't take it anymore. I got up. I didn't know what to do. I was a young man. I didn't know what I was supposed to do. I went up there. I just couldn't watch this anymore. I'm interrupting the story to tell you what my lesson is. The lesson is from the... Yes, I'm telling you the story. I'll tell you, the 2-year-old girl was being trained from the beginning to hurt other people. That's what the Palestinians are doing to their children. Now, the end of the story. I went up to the girl. I didn't know what to do. I just put my hand down there. She just looked. She just took my hand, and I took her away from them. And I didn't know what to do. So I sat down where I was sitting in the grass. She sat down next to me. I didn't know what I was supposed to do now. All of a sudden, the mother comes, and all the children come, and they start cursing at me. You blank you, blank you, blank you. But what I was screaming, and I was just saying, and then everyone else in the park started screaming at this mother. And they were just screaming at me and cursing at me because I was trying to help this girl. They shouldn't persecute this girl. And I didn't know what to do. I just took the girls and I walked to the park ranger's whatever office. And I said, this girl, she's here without her family, so on and so forth. When I brought up this story is that from the birth, what? No, it was not the mother. It was a girl. It was a mother. She had her children. And this girl was from the neighborhood that came along with them. And because they're sick people. Because there are sick people. There are sick people in the world. I have no idea what happened to the girl. But I have no idea what happened to the girl. I have no idea what happened. Yeah. I have no idea what happened to the girl. But what I'm trying to tell you, Bechler.
You said you thought you almost adopted a kid.
That's a different story. but the point is that you can see that from birth they're being trained in their hatred. And that we were able to overcome them. And Hashem helped us to overcome them. That's why we're celebrating. We get drunk wild with happiness that Hashem saved us.
Amen.
And that's Purim.